Hello, welcome back to my channel. Let me check I'm in focus. Would not want us not in focus. So let me just go and grab some moisturiser. So thought I'd wash my hair today. There's an achievement and a half. I worked out, did some cardio based HIIT. It was a funny one. And I just sweat so much that I felt like I needed to wash my hair. So today I thought I would talk about the topic of, wow, my hair's a mood. Today I thought I'd talk about the topic of coping through mental illness and the ways that I found have worked, and people that I'm close to say that I've got a few people's opinions on this one. But when you realise that you have got a mental illness, what should you do next? I feel like it's a topic that is quite broad and people don't realise that they're going through it. Everyone's different because everyone's mental health journey is completely different. So finding what works for you, I think, is super important. So for example, with me, it's like fitness has always been my escape, but also talking to someone, reading, going for a drive I know works for some people, going for a walk works for some people. There's so many different ways that you can cope through it, and I feel like everyone's coping mechanism is different. Accepting that you do need help first of all, I feel like is the first barrier, really. I can't really do this without a mirror. Why am I lying? My skin's got better since that acid peel, actually, I feel. I don't know what it's saying on camera. Let's go to my bathroom. Come on then. Don't know how the lighting is going to be in my bathroom, but you know, we will try it. Hello, bathroom. Oh, this is the most unflattering angle known to man. Right. Let's try and position you. I don't have a cabinet or anything. No, this isn't going to work. We'll go back to the bedroom. I'll just bring all my products in here. It's not deep. Anyway, I think the fact that you have to cope at such a weird... Ooh, there we go. Now we're in focus. I just felt like getting up and washing my hair today. Okay, we are not relying on this tripod anymore. That caused me mad anxiety. Oh my God, my poor lens. I need to get this tripod out. Oh my Lord. Did you just see that? You just did a 360. This is what I get for balancing you on a stupid windowsill. Right, now we're going to try and balance this properly. It's because I have this tripod in the camera that I can't actually, for some reason, I can't actually get rid of. I hope my camera's okay. Right. Anyway, we're just going to have to deal with that. So yeah, coping through a mental illness I don't think is easy, and I think everyone has a different way of coping. I've always known by scheduling, it's always been works for me, but I know for some people, if they plan too much, it can become overwhelming and they feel like it's a chore. For me, it's like a really nice brain exercise, like just scheduling things to do. Like I knew I had to wash my hair. It's just so I don't forget anything. I really don't like to forget stuff. So that works for me. I feel like Mental Health Awareness Week may make a lot of people realise that they do have some form of mental illness, and it's not bad. Like there's no stigma around it anymore where people are like, oh yeah, well I have this, have that. No, realise that you're a bigger person for realising that you do need help. Hold on. I need to go grab my hair products. It'd be fine if I had one of those cabinet things for my bathroom, but I don't. so I have to make do with this natural light, which is in my room. But yeah, I feel like people don't realise that they have to have an established routine in a way. For me, I know that my mornings are like super important to me because I love mornings. I think I've like been a morning person for the last like 3-4 years, and like, and my evenings, taking that time to slow down and relax, I think is super, super important. People forget, like, they're so go, 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 even at home, that this situation that we're in has made people realise that they need to take time out for themselves. And I think that's super important, because when your life is go, go, go all the time, it can become really overwhelming. Wow. This is the story of my hair. Yeah, so I feel like that's super important. Taking time to self-care, self-love, do things that are important to you. For example, I really like to sit and have my breakfast in peace. Like, and that's why I have mine slightly later on in the morning. So I've done some stuff to do that's like literally on my head. I wake up and I feel really anxious some mornings, and like I literally have to just sit there with my diary. Hold on. I have to sit there with my diary. I'm back. And like literally just plan out my day. And I feel like because I've accepted that that's part of me, it makes it easier for other people to see that as well. Oh, it's just so nice to have clean hair. I wash my hair like every 6 days because I try and avoid the colour, because as I am realising that none of us can go see our hair beat. Like, my hair lady I've had for the last 11 years, and I feel like I miss her, and she's my friend before anything, so, you know. But anyway, let me see what else. I made some notes because I want to research, so that it's not just, it is me just talking about how I'm feeling, but there is important bits. Breathing, mindful minutes, meditation. I read that works somewhere. I actually downloaded the Headspace app but still haven't used it, and I've had it for 3 days. So I promise tomorrow I'm going to try it and then see how that goes. See if there's something that you can change in your routine. So if something is causing you anxiety, for example, you may have anxiety at work, maybe see if you can try another department or take a break from it, or just speak to your boss, because I've noticed in the last few years, especially at work, people are realising that mental health is important, and that you're not like a weirdo for talking about it. To be honest, you're a bigger person for admitting that you need help anyway. So I feel like that. Or that not you need help, but you might need a little bit of extra support. Or what I used to say is, I just need a few minutes out. People are so understanding, and you don't even realise until you start to realise, like, say, okay, cool, I do deal with this, I might need a few minutes out. Talk to others about your experiences. Someone might be going through something very similar to you, and if you don't talk about your feelings and your emotions and how you're feeling about the topic, then I don't feel like it's very apparent, and you could what could work for someone and their coping mechanism. So for example, I like to ask loads of people, how do you cope in this situation? How do you cope in Corona? What are you doing differently? Some people are saying that they've started morning running. Some people say that they've started stretching, yoga, their morning coffee, they just sit down and have it. For example, I never used to have time just to sit and have a tea in the morning. It was just an evening thing for me. But now I'm incorporating in the mornings. I feel a lot calmer throughout the day. Actually, that's an idea. I'm going to try and do Headspace, listen to Headspace while I'm drinking a tea. I can't just sit there, and this is a problem with me, and I feel like I am working on it. But just sitting there and doing like one thing is quite hard for me. I always mainly have to be doing two, which, you know, I'm trying to work on. But yeah, just taking some time, some minutes for yourself, I think is so important. Do something you're good at, or start something new. Everyone's always talking about exercise, exercise, exercise. Obviously, I'm a big advocate for exercise, it works for me, but it might not work for you. You might end up having your therapy through painting or creative drawing or sketching. I actually drew out a mind dream map, which is quite private to me, otherwise I'd show you. Actually, I've got a photo of it. Hold on. And it's like just dreams I want to achieve, because I kind of lost track of them recently, and I feel like it's super important right now to realise what keeps you going, because sometimes I felt like I didn't really know what was going on. So for example, I don't want to zoom in too much, but like if you zoom into family, my Theo and Murphy, I literally just drew things like this. So like that means my family's happy and healthy, and like in the middle was like a mind map. It says my dreams. There's a big space at the top, like I still need to fill in, but I just sat down for 10 minutes yesterday and I was feeling like I had to do a million things, and I just stopped. And I was like, wow, I felt so much better after. And I feel like people are always talking about it, meditate, take time out, do this, do that. But until you actually do it yourself, you don't realise how beneficial it is. Just find out what coping mechanisms work for you. What will work for one person might not work for another, you know. But yeah, that's my little morning thoughts on today, on how to cope through mental health. My scarring has gone down, but we're still here with the scarring. And now it's time for morning tea. I've just been loving lemon green tea by... Me and this tripod are gonna have a fight. Oh my gosh. If this... Right, that's it. So you're just gonna go like this now. That's caused me nearly 2 heart palpitations this morning. Right, there we go. Oh my gosh, I have never just felt like wearing a dress today. You know, I'm so over being in joggers and stuff. But yeah, no, that is my morning thoughts on this situation. And I'm also going to figure out how to take off this tripod off the bottom of my camera today, so I don't actually have that problem again. There we go. Just changed my camera into autofocus. That's a great start for the day. It's just so irritating. I have the big tripod, but now I just feel like I don't have the little tripod. Well, I have the little tripod on my camera, but it's a bit irritating because I'm just like, I wish I could take it off. Hold on, kettle's boiling. Didn't have my mic on. Let's start again. So I just literally, that's another way to cope I've just thought about. I don't trust myself having this tripod down, so we're just going to hold it now, because if it falls again, I'm going to fight someone. But my cat and my dog are literally my like saving graces throughout everything. They gave me a reason to wake up in the morning. They gave me a reason to have a routine. You know, I had to feed them. It was just, it's such a nice way to cope. Oh, it's so dark. Ooh. Playing around with natural light, you realise how much darkness my house, my little house actually generates. Yesterday, when I made my tea, oh my gosh. It was so hot, I thought I could cry. It's still quite hot. But anyway, I've been getting these random ideas of what to film and things like that, but this week is just all about mental health and how important it is for me. And this is me. Every day I've come onto the camera without makeup, and for me that's quite a big deal because I always wanted to come on full face, and I used to just be like, why are people not wearing makeup? But I'm trying to give my skin a break after having acid pills, so I think it's important to remember that. Anyway, that is another coping mechanism. I should really go and eat breakfast now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If I think of anything else, I'll insert it while I'm eating breakfast and things and getting myself ready. But yeah.